Good morning and welcome to IABM TV. My name's Rosie Gaiman from IABM. I'm the head of marketing. Welcome. We've got Hitomi Hamaba from Sony, head of product. Welcome to IABM TV.
Thank you for having me.
So I'm going to roll straight into the questions.
Yep.
Can you provide an overview of your cloud solutions and what you're showcasing at the Sony booth this year?
Yeah, so at Sony booth this year, we're showcasing the real use case of our cloud solutions. So in the past year, we're showcasing, each product one by one, but the customer feedback is like, so how does it work, all together? So what we're showcasing and how it works in the real world, in the news, sports, and film production sector. And speaking of cloud solutions, putting content up to the cloud is become a norm now. Like everybody's doing that. And what we're focusing on this year is what can we do more with the content in the cloud? And we are saying do more with data. So, for example, for one of the sports example, we're working in big events like Commonwealth Games and World Cup Rugby, and for those people, they have the live streaming coming in, and one of the key things that they want to do is they have all sorts of different stakeholders. They have different teams, social teams, broadcasters, sponsors, advertisers, and they want to distribute the content to them. But the access level and what kind of rights they have is so different. And for example, for the Commonwealth game, they have to distribute the content to over 70 Commonwealth Game Association. And they want to, look at all the content live streaming coming in. And you can do all the smart things, automation and everything, but the key thing is that you need to have a really good data to start with. For this Commonwealth game use case, not only the live streaming coming in, they work with lots of freelancers. They put up the content to the cloud, but because they work with lots of freelancers, it's really not really, you can't expect them to uniformly input the metadata correctly. So what we're helping is to uniform the input of metadata based on who's sending this content and what time of the day. We can see which event is running and where's the location, and all of that we can tag the metadata correctly and in the uniform format, in the same format, and that data input is helping to automate down the line, and it's been really helpful to distribute the content everywhere. So you can do a lot more, and you need to have the data properly, and so that's something that we are helping, and that's one of the examples that working with the real use cases. So it's something might be interesting for some of the IABM members. So that's something that we are showcasing.
That's great. I think that's super useful. So how do your solutions address unique challenges that broadcast and media companies face?
For the media industry, I say the content is still king, but the way it's distributed is democratized because of the internet and all of that, and the pressure for our clients is immense because they have to produce high quality content, a lot more of high quality content in near real time with limited budget. So what we can offer is, we want to take out all the repetitive, boring tasks, because cloud and associated technology around it, like AI, can help you with that. So you want to focus on the creative task. You want your team and your creative team to focus on the creative task. So when I was a journalist working for a TV broadcaster, I go onto the site of the event and I work on the story. But 20% of my brain is thinking, oh, how am I going to send this content back to the home base so the team can edit it and bring it on air? Oh, do I need to book a bike courier? That's all gone because you just need to click on your phone and upload, it's done. And you can also tag the data saying, oh, watch out for the noise at 342, whatever, right? So it's super easy, and it takes away the worry about the logistics, something that those people don't need to be thinking about. So that's one of the great things that we can provide to a client. If I can add one more thing, is the cloud is great for promoting diversity. So if you think about how media production is done, you normally need the crew to be traveling, everywhere across the globe, and that is challenging for some of the underrepresented demographic. right? But the cloud, it's remote production capability, remote collaboration capability, that allows those people to join in the workforce and the media. So it's a really great tool to promote diversity in the media. You can see in IBC, there are lots of women, you're a woman, I'm a woman, but still a lot of men on the floor, and I want to see more women coming in, and the cloud is a great tool for that.
I think it's brilliant, really good. So can you share some insights from your experience regarding common concerns and hesitations that media organisations express when considering transition to cloud solutions?
Yeah, so for that one, I think what we'll say is we hear lots of hesitancy to cloud because it's new, and media industry, TV itself is nearly 100 years old, and their workflow is proven to be working under really tight time pressure in a mission critical circumstances, and I feel the fear or concern that they have and hesitancy that they have towards the cloud and new technology. But at the same time, not changing is also a risk. Remember the mobile company Nokia? They used to be the number one, but they failed to change. They failed to adapt the change, and all of a sudden they lost the number one state, and they're out of the business, right? So not changing is something that you need to think about, and you need to evaluate both pros and cons of whether you want to adapt to the new technology that you have you're available in the market or not. So that's something that we are asking our customers to do. And during trying to evaluate the progress, we make 3 recommendations. So one first case is make sure that you look at the customer use cases, because those are proven to be working, and look at the use cases for the customers that's similar to you, because that's you can kind of imagine what it works. And the second thing that I ask our customers to do is discuss the details of their requirements. So one of the concerns for cloud is there might be some cost, something that I wouldn't say hidden, but unexpected cost happening on cloud. But we can mitigate that by making sure we understand your requirements. We don't want our customers to be surprised, oh, what is this cost, right? So, but we can mitigate that if we understand the customer requirements completely. So I don't think none of the customers has seen, the surprise, yeah. And lastly, what I suggest is take a step-by-step approach, and the cloud is a great tool for that, because you don't need the massive initial investment. Unlike on-premise system, you can try. So one of the customers trying was is sending the content to cloud just with 2 cameras. They're trying out to see if it works, and if it works, it's easy to scale up. Yeah. And that's also another benefit of cloud. So try to leverage the benefit of the cloud, and then that way how you can kind of try to see if this new technology works for you, and then that's how you can kind of make the shift to the new way of working, and so that you can adapt to the change in the this fast changing world.
Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
If you want to find out more information, why don't you swing by the Sony booth in Hall 13 and you can find out more. Thank you.
Thank you.